Well, it's the 11th of April, folks. It's about a little after 1 here in the afternoon on Friday. And we're ready to read the first chapter 1 Corinthians chapter 8 today. And Paul says a lot about idols. What is an idol exactly? Well, an idol is anything that we put in priority to Christ. Isn't that right? Anything we put in priority to Christ, whether that's food, whether it's education, whether it's your car or your travel or your house or your relatives or your friends or your books. Anything that we put in a higher esteem than Christ is an idol. He says in first verse, "Now as touching things offered unto idols, we know that we all have knowledge. Knowledge puffeth up, but charity edifieth. If any man think that he knoweth anything, he knoweth nothing, yet as he ought to know. But if any man love God, the same is known of him." Known of God, knows his people, doesn't he? "As concerning therefore eating of those things that are offered in sacrifice to idols, we know that an idol is nothing in the world, and that there is none other God but one. For though there be that are called gods, whether in heaven or in earth, as there be gods many and lords many, but to us there is but one God, the Father of whom all are all things, and we are in him, and the Lord Jesus Christ, by whom all things, and we by him. Howbeit there is not in every man that knowledge, for some with conscience of the idol unto this hour eat as a thing offered unto an idol, and their conscience being weak is defiled. But meat commendeth us not to God, for neither if we eat we are better, neither if we eat not we are worse." I don't want to offend any vegans out there now, okay? Okay. "For any man see that thee which hast knowledge sit at meat in the idol's temple, shall not the conscience of him which is weak be emboldened to eat those things which are offered to idols? And through thy knowledge shall the weak brother perish for whom Christ died. But when ye sin so against the brethren and wound their weak conscience, ye sin against Christ. Wherefore, if meat maketh my brother to offend, I will eat no flesh, while the world standeth, lest I make my brother to offend." I'm not about trying to offend people who won't eat meat. But I will say this, that vegans shouldn't go around trying to offend people that do eat meat either, should they? But anyway, the main thing is that idol is anything that puts preference to it over God. I'll turn this over to Mark and have him read this for you. Mark?
Gosh. 1 Corinthians chapter 8. "Now as touching things offered unto idols, we know that we all have knowledge. Knowledge puffeth up, but charity edifieth. If any man think that he knoweth anything, he knoweth nothing, yet as he ought to know. If any man love God, the same is known of him. As concerning therefore the eating of those things that are offered in sacrifice unto idols, we know that idol is nothing in the world, that there is none other God but one. For though there be that are called gods, whether in heaven or on earth, as there be gods many and lords many, but to us there is but one God, the Father of whom are all things, and we in him, and one Lord Jesus Christ, by whom are all things, and we by him. Howbeit there is not every man that knowledge, for some conscience of the idol unto this very hour eat as a thing offered unto an idol, and their conscience being weak is defiled. But meat commendeth us not to God, for neither if we eat are we better the better, neither if we eat not are we the worse. But take heed lest by any means this liberty of yours become a stumbling block to them that are weak. For if any man see thee which hast knowledge sit at meat in the idol's temple, Shall not the conscience of him which is weak be emboldened to eat those things which are idols? And through your knowledge shall the weak brother perish for whom Christ died? But when ye sin so against the brethren and wound their weak conscience, ye sin against Christ. Wherefore, if meat make my brother to offend, I will eat no flesh. Will the world stand lest I make my brother to offend?
Well, there's a lot of people out there telling other people what they shouldn't be doing, what they should or shouldn't be doing as it relates to what they should eat, what they shouldn't eat, what they should dress, how they shouldn't dress, the places they should go, the places they shouldn't go, the you know, people are real good at telling other people what to do. Hope you all have a blessed day.